Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today I've been sent a range of accessories from a company called Ulanzi, and they're a range of accessories for either the GoPro range of cameras or the DJI Action 2. Now, I don't have the GoPro, so I asked them to send me the accessories for the DJI Action 2, and they're really good. They're very, very well made, and they're really cost effective. Now, straight off the bat, I haven't paid for these accessories. They've sent them to me for review, but they don't have any input in what I say, or they don't see the video before you guys and girls see it. So we all see it, or you all see it at the same time. So I've got that out of the way. Now, let's look at these accessories, kind of one by one. Although on the table here, I've compiled them all together because I'm going to make one video covering all the accessories. The first thing is this really well made little tripod. I say little, it isn't a sort of tiny little tripod you could shove in a small kit bag, but you could certainly shove it in your kit bag, and it's designed for vloggers. You can even use it as a selfie stick. It's really good, and it's nicely made, and it's got these bendy, bit like Jobo. Jobo, is it? I think it's Joby, that's it. I'm looking at my microphone up there. Joby Gorilla Pods sort of thing. So you can wrap it around things and then straighten them back out, and you got yourself a really good grip, for holding the camera. Now, this would take even a compact little camera, something like the Sony ZV-1, the ZV-E10, the little GoPros, and the Action Cam, the DJI Action Cam. Now, you can get a little accessories with it. Now, the other accessory that they sent with it is this little DJI Action 2 little grip. And it's brilliant because you just screw that on. Don't take 2 minutes just to line up the threads, screw that on. There we go, that's on there like so. And now all you need to do, get your little Action 2, either the one with a camera and its separate screen, or you can use the one with the battery compartment, the battery module, or just the little camera on its own. And that just slips on like that. And that really quick and easy. I do that again. It's got the little lugs for securing it. Because it's magnetic, you literally just do that, and then you're ready to go. And that is solid. That ain't going to fall off. That is really solid. It's got a good ball and socket head. And actually, for the size, that's a really good solid ball and socket head. It ain't going to take anything heavy. It's not designed to, is it? I mean, it's compact, but you can hold that out like that, no problem whatsoever. That's been in all directions to be able to, hold that up, and then you've got yourself a really decent little, tripod you can keep in your kit bag. Also, you can use it, put on a table if you haven't got anything, if you don't want to carry any big tripods, but you have got a surface, where you happen to be, and you want to just stick that on, get some shots like that, talk into the camera like that. Great, really handy, nicely made, and it's also got a thread on the side there, so you can screw in accessories. You can screw in a little arm if you want to put an accessory on, maybe a monitor, a light, or whatever. So quite well thought out, quite nicely thought out. And I said it's got a nice lug there, and that just slots on that like that. Because it's all magnetic, it's ever so easy to move modules around, put different ones on. If you put it on the wrong way round, obviously it repels it because it is magnetic, so you're not going to get it wrong. And that's it, that's on there, and that is solid. That's not coming off, I hope. No, that's as solid as you're going to need. I mean, you're not going to be shaking it around like that when you're filming, but that ain't going anywhere. That's really useful. So that was one gadget they sent me, this nice tripod. And also the legs spread quite wide. Well, not incredibly wide, but you just do that, don't you? If you need to spread it wider, you want a lower angle. So yeah, pretty nifty that, pretty nifty. So that just unscrews there, and it also came with a a mobile phone mount. Now I like this particular mount. It's my favourite one of all the mounts. I know how do I get excited over a bit of plastic, but when you use them regularly, you will see, why am I looking at the monitor? I need to look at the camera, not the monitor, look at the camera. I got really excited when this came because it's the best design of mounts, mobile phone mounts. Now, if you guys and girls have ever filmed with a mobile phone and you're clamping it to a tripod, do you ever find a lot of the mounts are really tight to get on? You think it's going to damage the phone because it's incredibly tight to fit the phone in, which makes sense because you don't want it falling out. Well, this is a different design. So let me screw this on to the their tripod first of all, like so. So that's now fitted nice and firmly on the tripod. Now we need a mobile phone, which I didn't get ready. Here we go. Right, so I've got me 13 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro. So with this, all you do is that. Look at that. So it's got a little red button on the side. Push that in, that goes up, and then you just mount the camera, the phone camera, it is a camera, you mount the phone into it, push it down, and that locks tight. Now that is much quicker and much more secure, I reckon. I really do like that design. That's my favourite design of mobile phone mount. So Ulanzi, you've done well there. I mean, that's a you know, a great design. Also on the back, again, it's got the thread for putting in a handle or you know, a light, a grip of some sort, and it's got the cold shoe on the top here for mounting. Again, a microphone, a light, probably would be a microphone, but also could be a light. So, you know, very, very nice little design. And obviously to take the phone out, you just push in the little red thing and then the phone comes out. So all in all, that is although, you know, most people wouldn't get excited over a plastic accessory, I think that is, you know, nicely made and a great design. So that was that. So that's those out the way, and that out the way. They also sent me this miniature, I suppose you could say it's a miniature version of that, but this miniature little tripod, nicely made. Again, I keep saying nicely made, but it is nicely made. You know, it's plastic, but it's good. And it's got your locking nut here for the ball and socket head, and that will move again in all different directions. Same design as before. You know which is the front because it's got the branding Ulanzi on the front, and then your Action 2, DJI Action 2 just magnetically fits on there. Look at that. Doddle. And then again, you can use it for extended vlogging. You can use it as a small tabletop tripod. And you know, it's great. Now this particular one is only designed for the DJI Action 2 because this ball and socket head is permanently fitted to the tripod. So you won't be wanting to fit other cameras to this particular accessory because it is designed for the DJI Action 2. And as I said earlier with the other device, it's quite happy at home. Let's get next to this together. Like that, it's quite happy. And the wrong way, there we go. So it's quite happy with the battery unit stroke monitor as well as the camera. So, and again, that is really strong. Even if you've got both on it, you could shake that quite you know, quite dramatically. That ain't going to come off. But particularly if you're only using it with the camera itself, then that is as firm as you're going to get. That is really solid because these clicks on the side here on all of the accessories are very strong. These little lugs, these red lugs are very, very strong. Even though it's magnetic, it's still held in not only by the magnet but by these little lugs that slot into, which you may or may not see in this lighting, as little tiny little slots on the sides of the DJI Action 2. And these little lugs clip into those slots, so you're not only protected by the magnet, but you're protected by these little lugs. And then they're not plastic. They're some sort of, they could be aluminium, metal, I don't know, but they're certainly firm and they're very, very well made. So They're really good. And I'm saying that's well made as well. That's going to hold that nice and tight. You don't have to do it too tight. And then you've got yourself an incredibly strong, versatile little hand grip with tripod legs, so you can put it on the tabletop. Very good, very good. So that was that they sent me. And then we've got another little gadget. Again, exactly the same type of connection. That just, it's exactly the same with the little lugs, very well made lugs on the side. And that's got a built-in ball and socket, but it doesn't have an adjustable one in the sense you adjust it like you do on here. This is just basically friction controlled. And because these are so small, that'll stay wherever you put it. So that'll just stay wherever you are. And that's magnetic. So if anyone can see that, that'll just go there. And there you have, you just put it in whatever angle you want. So, if you are going anywhere and there's a magnetic surface, you can just put that on it. I've used this before quite often on the back here, on this metal desk thing, because it's just so quick and easy, and it's so useful just as a third or fourth angle. And I do that quite often in the studio here. So that's really handy. And it did come with this rubber, I'm not sure if it was this accessory it came with this, but one of these accessories came with this fitting that screws into one of the holes, and that is a not magnetic, that is a sticky one. I haven't taken the sticky back off because I don't need to use it, and then you can stick it to any surface then. If that wasn't magnetic, you could stick it to that, but I haven't taken that off. And then the other thing that they sent me, actually, this is a clever one. This is really compact because it hasn't got the locking ball and socket head, because it doesn't need it. So they made that really compact to be able to still do what you need it to do, as it were. And then they sent me these 3 components which form a cage. So you either have the cage for the twin components, and that slots in there. Get that round the right way. That's not the right way round. Get this right. That's it. That slots in there like so. So you can slot that in there, and then slot the top piece on. I'm not going to connect it all together because it all does need a little bit of jiggling to connect it all together. But that creates a good quality cage for your DJI Action 2. But if you don't want to use it with as a twin setup like that, you can actually use it, because it comes with the components and the smaller piece, to use just with the one. And when you're using it like that, that is really, really nifty. And I use it like this quite often, and that'll just slot in there. Once you've got it all rigged up, that'll slot in there quite nicely. That locks onto that. So with this cage, this is the half cage, which is designed just for the actual camera. Now on the bottom here, it's got connection points, so you can connect either the battery unit or the monitor directly to the bottom of the cage, like so, and that's locked in there quite nicely. And then you can put this on the top. That's like so. So if you are using this on its own, so you're using this all secure in its cage, I think it's a great idea. But if you need to charge it up quickly, it's a really great idea. But you don't have to take it out of its cage. You can actually connect it either to the battery unit or like that, just like that. And then they talk together. That is really, really good. So now you can see that will talk to each other, and you haven't lost connection because it's going through the cage. Also, if you don't happen to have this with you, so you've gone out somewhere and you haven't got the battery unit, but you've got the USB block with the cable, you can plug it into the cage. So you can plug the USB lead into this cage, and then that will charge this unit. Now that is a really, really useful little gadget, because it means, again, you haven't got to take this apart to be able to charge it up or connect it to your, you know, your battery unit or a USB block. I think that's a clever design, and I think that's well thought through. So well done to you, Ulanzi, for that. And again, it's got a little screw thread on the side there for mounting an accessory. It could be a shoe, could be whatever. The bigger cage also has mounting points on it, and it's got a cold shoe on the side. You can't really see that because it kind of blends into the cage, but it's got a shoe on the side there for slotting in. Could be you know, a light, particularly a microphone. It's got one that side as well, so it's got two mounting cold shoes for mounting a microphone and a light or something like that. So, you know, this cage is a great design. Very well made. It's all metal, you know, and the lugs and the connections are very strong as well. So all of these accessories I can recommend, and I use. Even though I haven't paid for them, I actually use them, and that's why I'm recommending them, because I use all these accessories. I think they're wicked. These little tripods are great. It kind of would have been useful if you could have adapted the top, so you could have used a conventional camera, something like my little ZV-1 on it, so you didn't have to take with you two tripods if you've got a ZV-1, but that would have made it bigger, you know, just that little bit bigger. I think that's fine as it is, you know, you can, you know, fully adjustable, really good. Yeah, really good. So here we are, there's a few accessories, you know, for the DJI Action 2. They make a similar range for the GoPro. I haven't got those here because, as I say, I haven't got the GoPro, so it was kind of pointless them sending me something that I couldn't test it with. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this useful. There will be links in the description below as to where you can purchase these accessories from. That'd be great if you want to take a look at those links. But also like my channel. If you do like my channel, please subscribe. It really does help me grow the channel. And if you like this content, hit the like button. So thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video, photography, audio, podcasting, so on and so forth. Now, out of interest, before I go, I'll let you know what I'm filming with today. Most people do ask me what I use for filming my content, and it does vary from video to video. So my main camera today is my GH6, and that's got the Olympus 45 f1.8 lens fitted to it, and I've left it in autofocus, so you know, fingers crossed. I've actually had a lot of success with the autofocus on the GH6, so you know, it should be fine. And then over there I've got an angle kind of looking at the desk and over my shoulder. That is one of my ZV-1s, Sony ZV-1s over there. And then the wide shot here is my other ZV-1, picking up a wide shot. And then I've got another ZV-1 over here that's picking up all the close-ups. So effectively I'm running 3 ZV-1s and a Panasonic. I keep looking at the monitor. Need to look at the camera. Is it obvious I'm looking at the monitor? Tell me if it is. I'd be interested to know whether you've noticed me do that. So yeah, as I said, what did I say? I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos relating to video and photography, and enjoy the channel. Thanks very much. Cheers for now. Bye.